Good morning, friends. Today we will see the new topic that is related to our chapter disaster management. What is a disaster? Disaster is any calamity which occur unknowingly and that may lead to the destruction of not just the wealth, but it may lead to the death of the human being. So we are all familiar with the disaster. In Marathi we simply call it as a apatti, and whenever the disaster occur, so at that time we should have to be very careful or alert about that. Firstly, we will see the types of the disaster. Disaster broadly classified into two types, that is the natural disaster and the man-made disaster. Now, what are the natural disaster? There are many examples of the natural disaster. Among these, one of the most important disaster, that is the earthquake. In Marathi we call it as a bhukampa. And this earthquake, it may lead to the destruction of not just the houses, but it may lead to the death of the human being. This earthquake is one of the natural disaster. Then another one is that is a flood. Flood, in Marathi we call it as a पूर येणे किंवा महा. So it will also lead to the destruction. Then drought means dushkal. So these are the natural disasters and we are facing to these disasters. And the next disaster here, that is a bomb explosion, bomb sport. This is one of the man-made disaster. Then riot means dangal, and this is also one of the man-made disaster. Chemical accidents, you might have been familiar with the chemical accident. The Bhopal gas tragedy, it may occur, it had occurred at that Mathura oil refinery, which is located in Uttar Pradesh, and large number of people died. There was a leakage of the harmful gas from the outlet of the industry, and this disaster, it also occurred unknowingly, and this occurred early in the morning and large number of people died at that time. So these are the disaster, and these disaster, they may cause the harm to all the living organism along with the human being. So here I had selected some of the pictures from the internet. You can see here, these are the, what are these? It is the just like a tsunami. You are just familiar with that Nisarga cyclone, which was occurred before 2 months, and here it is a thunderstorms. Then here these are the volcanic eruption. Then here it is hurricanes. Then here there is one of the man-made disaster. It may be the man-made disaster. Chemical accident. Then here these are the earthquake. It is a earthquake. So these are some of the pictures that I got from the internet for you. And whenever such a disasters occur, at that time there may occur the deterioration of the health as well as the destruction. Sometimes the injury may occur, sometimes the death. Some disasters, they are very harmful for us. So in this way, the disaster, to overcome such a disaster, we should have to know the next first aid to disaster, the victim. First aid. एखादी आपत्ती आलेली आहे, मग आता त्याला आपल्याला सामोरं जावंच लागेल. So what we should have to do before the onset of the disaster, after the disaster had occurred, what we should have to do, that we have to know. The main objective of the first aid is the prevention of death and preventing the deterioration of the health and starting the process of rehabilitation. The first objective, that is the प्रिव्हेन्शन ऑफ डेथ, म्हणजे मृत्यूपासून वाचवणे. सगळ्यात पहिलं जे एम आहे, द फर्स्ट objective of the disaster management is that is prevention of death. Then second one is preventing the deterioration of health. कमीत कमी नुकसान झालं पाहिजे. How can we prevent the deterioration of the health? And the third one is starting the process of rehabilitation. ज्या ठिकाणी आपत्ती आलेली आहे त्या ठिकाणचं पुनर्वसन कशा प्रकारे करायचं. So these are the objectives of the disaster management. Now we have to see the basic principles of the first aid. There are three basic principles which are given. That is airways, breathing and circulation. What are the airways, breathing and circulation? The first one is that is the airways. What is the airways? If the victim has a difficulty in breathing, then we should have to raise the chin in this way. So that what would happen? The respiratory tract will get, if it is not properly opened, then it will get open and the respiration will be started. So this is the airway. This is the first aid among the basic principles of the first aid, that is a airway, so that the respiration will start and the victim can be recovered easily. Second one is that is a breathing. If the respiration of the person has been stopped, then what we have to do? We have to give the mouth to mouth respiration. Look at here, such a type of first aid we have to apply whenever the disaster occur. Actually what happened? This disaster, they occurred unknowingly. For example, if you are going for any picnic and at that place one of your friend get injured in this way, then what you can do? At that place there is no doctor and nothing is there. So in such a situation, if the breathing of the person has been, if the ventral part, ventral side of the body it get injured, then the respiration it may stop. So in such a case, what we have to do? We have to give the first one is the airways, that we have to raise the chin so that the respiratory tract will be open. The second way is that is giving mouth to mouth respiration so that the person start to respire, that this person it may respire regularly. Now the third one is that is the circulation. If the heart has been stopped, then what we have to do? After giving the breathing, if the respiration does not start, then in such a condition what we have to do? With the help of a palm, we have to press the heart. Here our heart is present. We have to press the heart so that what would happen? The pumping of heart will be started. Within a second we have to do these activities and the heart will start to circulate, pumping will be started and the circulation or normal body circulation of blood will be there. So these are the three ways by means of which we can recover the victim from this disaster. Okay. here I have shown how the artificial breathing it can be given to the patient, to the victim, with the help of a mouth to mouth respiration should have to be given to the patient. So in this way we can give the rescue breathing.